This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, in normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does...
So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think Ross Barkley could have a key role here, especially if he assumes a central midfield role with his natural ability to drop deep and create. He can be the one to give players ahead of him much greater freedom.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Matthias Cunha applies the finish! And the ball's come loose here. And he's straight offside. Does really well to win the ball there. Barkley. Buendia. Barkley. Cash. Now it's Buendia. Now it's Buendia. Looking to go... Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Moved on forwards. Casemiro. Martinez. Maguire. Casemiro. That's really well manoeuvred. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barkley forwards with intent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Casemiro. Shaw. Casemiro. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Barkley. Over to the left. Sancho looks to get on the end of this. Wins the duel this time. Casemiro. Ugarte. Maguire. Casemiro. Matthias Cunha. Ugarte. Matthias Cunha. Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. Barkley. Cash. Cash, gently done. Maguire is there and he can get that clear. Moved on forwards. Barkley defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Buendia. Might be danger here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cash. Now it's Buendia. It's Sancho. That's a throw. Sancho, played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pau Torres, forwards and with intent. Buendia. Pau Torres. Konsa. And it's played forward. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Short, and he whips it in. That is a brilliant interception. Buendia. Barkley. That's tidy. Well, that's well seen too. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Decent progress down the left. Šeško. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Buendia. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Barkley. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. There's Rawi, puts the ball in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is a great pick out. Now it's Buendia. And that has been clubbed away. Barkley. Played towards the other side. Sancho. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's Šeško! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
This is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the challenge.
It's a mighty looking ball, that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Buendia. Looks to the other side.
Martinez.
Aim forwards. And it's Shaw. Played into space out wide. Shashko proves too strong. Turns and goes back. Bruno Fernandes! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shears it away. Out for a throw. Matheus Cunha. Big chance! Martinez. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Matheus Cunha, and they can counter here. Well, played right into his path. That's a good chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ugarte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish?
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
He is just caressing the ball. Camera. And here's Watkins. He's away. Watkins! It's a loose ball. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Played out wide. And it's Barkley. Cash. Now it's Buendia. What a throw in. Nasraoui. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's good running with the ball. Real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
And just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cunha. Maguire shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Matches Cunha. Spread out to the left. Cleared away. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Camera. Matson. A look and plays it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Casemiro. Matches Cunha. Shaw with the cross. It's a mighty effort! He has kept it out somehow.
Šeško is offering a right smile there.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's a good run down the right. Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper. Buendia. Torres, played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Matson. Sancho. Great defending, strong and determined. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It back and can go again. Pau Torres, and he goes cross-field. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Clearly not happy with that. Sancho. That's an imaginative pass. Watkins. Wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. It's really well cleared. With the clearance. That's been won straight back. Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. Shaw. Casemiro, it's a sharp pass. That's offside. Yes, it is. Matson. Sancho. Out to the left it goes. In by Sancho. Casemiro. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's onto this. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cash, gently done. Pau Torres looks to the other side.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's lost his man here. Šeško. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Succumbs to the pressure. Šeško. Matthews Cunha. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Aim forwards. Now it's Watkins. Watkins spread out to the left. That's very neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Could be danger here.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Moved on forwards. Matthews Cunha. Over to the left. And here's Bruno Fernandes. That's going to go a long way. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Konsa played out to the left flank. Watkins. Spread out to the left. Sancho, there's the delivery. That wasn't the greatest of balls. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Buendia. Barkley played into space. And it's Barkley. Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, this is a great position. He's having a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Šeško. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes! Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
The pass is intercepted. Matson. And here's Watkins. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Lofted in. Punched away. Does really well to win the ball there. Chooses to go back. Casemiro clears it away. Buendia aimed in towards the centre. Maguire. Ugarte. Delicate chip through. Good ball over the top. Torres wins the duel this time. Cunha. Watkins, over to the left. Sancho, very nicely done. Out to the left it goes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Azraoui, well measured. Calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played towards the other side. Buendia. Nice control. Now who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shaw. Casemiro. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Watkins in acres of space out wide. Šeško. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. Camera. Matson. Sancho. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
First goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Casemiro forwards and with intent. Torres. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ugarte. Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mazraoui. Oh, that's neat. Throw it. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looks to the other side. Sancho. Ugarte. Matches Cunha. Šeško. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte, gently done. Šeško! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Buendia. And he goes cross-field. Ugarte. And it's Mazraoui. Šeško. And he's onside. Matches and he shoots! Manchester United are back on level terms. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Barkley. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Barkley. Camera. Sancho. Camera. Ugarte wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Good chance here! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. It's been slipped through. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. Casemiro. Moved on forwards. That has found him in acres of space. Sancho. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Torres shifted upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Buendia. And it's played forward. Cash carries the ball down the right. Now it's Buendia. A chance to play it in. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it was going to take some...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
So off we go once more.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Shaw.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Sancho providing an outlet on that flank. There are a few waiting for it. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Sancho. In by Sancho. Could move up a gear here. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's in! Shapes to shoot! Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Only partially clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Manchester Cunha! Cash gets rid without sophistication. And he cuts out the supply. Mazraoui. Matson. Pau Torres. Cash. That's really well manoeuvred. Cash. Can he get onto this? Cash is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Buendia. Barkley. Played out to the right. So who's he picking out? Oh, what a climb! Casemiro aim forwards. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes spread out to the left.
Mateus Cunha, oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Out to the left it goes. Sancho, now he's off and running. And here's Watkins. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. Now it's Mateus Cunha. We've got to charge, surely! Gets good distance on it. Barkley. Now it's Sancho. Lobbed in behind. Barkley. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Barkley showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball but couldn't quite sort it out. Barkley. That's really well manoeuvred. Manchester United have reclaimed it. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Cash. Played towards the other side. Played into space. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. So it's going to be another corner. And he's there to clear it. Kamara. And here's Sancho. Casemiro. Shaw shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire, gently done. And it's Mazraoui. Some good work on the right flank here. Mazraoui, oh, it's played into the area. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Clipped into space. Watkins. Now it's Sancho. Matson. And here's Sancho.
Sancho
picks it up out wide. Sancho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Sancho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mazraoui. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Mazraoui.
Sancho.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Matheus Cunha. Watkins. Oh, good spread. Barkley. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. It's run loose here. And here's Watkins. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ugarte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ah, such a clever touch. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Matheus Cunha. Barkley. Moved on forwards. Konsa. Shaw forwards and with intent. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. Buendia, and the counter is on. Cash. And that's put paid to a promising move. Martinez, moved on forwards. Shaw. Oh, they can break here. Buendia. Done delicately. It's a goal kick. Ugarte. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Xerxes. Well, played right into his path.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The ball goes in, and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's played forward. Sancho chasing after it. Ugarte with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Sandro Martinez is there, and he can get that clear. Climbs up big! And again! And he's there to get it away. And it's Barkley. Out to the right. Now it's Buendia. And that's aimed into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte shifted upfield. Cuts out the pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance.
Oh, terrible pass. He's one-on-one and a chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. He can get that clear. Zirkzee. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Mazraoui. Ugarte. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, it's come loose. Shoots! Same again, same outcome. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Try.
Ugarte certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pau Torres, played over towards the opposite flank. Madsen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. This might spell danger. Pau Torres. Bruno Fernandes is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Shaw delivers. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Over to the left. Ugarte. Played out to the right. Lovely feet. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Sancho. And here's Watkins. Knocks it out wide. Lisandro Martinez with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Watkins. And he's there to clear it. Driving on, a real charge here. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Ball is over the line. Sancho. He whips it across. Maguire, aim forwards, driving on and making good progress. Ugarte, gently done. Cash clears it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camera. Aim forwards. Sancho, now he's off and running. Camera. Moved on forwards. And that is out of play. And it's Shaw. That is lovely. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets into some space. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Casemiro gently done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shaw. Paul Torres gets it clear. Buendia. He's through here. Oh, it's come loose. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Ugarte. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Made out to the left flank. There's the header! Taken with style!
I can watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Manchester United, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. This is it then, now or never. And it's Ugarte. Cross goes in there, climbs up big! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Cross to the back post.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mathias Cunha moved on forwards. Lovely, now then. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Great chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And he goes cross-field. Sancho. Madsen. Camera. Oh, that's a nice ball. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ugarte. Out to the right. Diogo Dalot hurtling down that right flank. And he's there to clear it. And it's Dalot. Played in by Dallo, and the keeper beats it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Casemiro forwards and with intent. And claimed it back swiftly. Shaw with the cross. Can he finish? Danger averted for now. He's got away with one there. And it's Casemiro. Tries a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Aston. And it's played forward. Watkins tries to thread one through. Now it's McGinn, and he's managed to get free. Cleared away. Sancho have it back and can go again. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Xerxes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That has been knocked clear. And it's Dallo. Diogo Dallo puts a cross in. And that was very necessary.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bayindir sends that a long way. Shaw. He has found a way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That looks a good ball through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Sancho with the short one. Diogo Dallo with the slide tackle there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There will be a throw-in. Looks to the other side. Sancho. Nice touch. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Casemiro. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Xerxes.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's well positioned. Can he find the finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Nicely intercepted. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. Zirkzee. Matches Cunha. And the shot! No, not quite.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Maguire, aim forwards. Matches Cunha. Nice looking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Matches Cunha. Zirkzee looking to add to his goal. Decent chance! Martinez herring after the ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Casemiro. And it's Dalla. Ugarte. Manchester United have to get it into the box and quickly. Another save. Digne shifted upfield. Now it's Sancho. He's shifting through the gears here. Digne, but it's lofted through here. Played into space out wide. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Going for goal! Sancho. Oh, sweet feet. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And he's there to clear it. McGinn. Cross deflected behind for a corner. He can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Camera. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Iñigo played into the box. Lisandro Martinez is there. Goes for a shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cash makes the interception. The final seconds now. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Sancho, Digne, Konsa, Pau Torres, Camera, Diogo Dalot, Ahmad, Diogo Dalot. Up towards the front line. Zirkzee! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Played in by Dalot. And he's there to get it away. And time is up. And nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter.